Okay, so let's have a look at import from Excel. And I close this database and I open import Excel. It's more or less empty. It just contains two tanks. And now we talk water distribution. And the Excel spreadsheet itself, I can show you the spreadsheet as well. So it has three tabs. One is called My Pipes, with pipe ID, the from node, the to node ID, diameter, material roughness, and so on. We have one with the junctions, well, coordinates, and only one attribute. And we have hydrants, which are nodes as well, or junctions as well in Mike Plus. Coordinates and the hydrant size, which we don't really need. And our challenge is to combine those two into one table. Okay, tools, import, export, add a job. And now it's not a shapefile, it's an Excel file. The source is the Excel file, which, yeah, that's good. Oh, complains that I've opened the spreadsheet here. Okay, let's try again. Yep. Target is the database. Let's check. Yes, that's okay. Now, correct topology. Yes, and now it's the other way around. Coordinates from connection. Source preview. Well, that works. This is the Excel spreadsheet, as you've seen. And now we insert sections. Let me check my notes. I think I wanted to start with the pipes. Where's my mouse? I wanted to start with the pipes. So just check whether I forgot anything to tell you. Yeah. So let's start with the pipes. Pipes. Source is in the spreadsheet called My Pipes. Target is MW pipes pipe. And we overwrite. We automap. So this is the diameter millimeters. Here it's also called diameter. And it's in millimeters as well in Mike Plus. So that's fine. From node ID to node ID have been matched. Length, well, usually we don't need the length, but I'll show you why it's important here. Pipe ID goes into Mike Urban ID. Roughness, this is called RQF, that's the one. The year is a bit tricky because year is just a number. And here, construction date is a date. So we need, year won't work. So we need a date time object. And here are loads of functions which help us to do some special conversions. And I want to create this date time out of numbers. Year, month, day. Oh, I don't have hours and minutes. So I fill in the year. Where's my year? And I say, okay, it's January 1st. Construction date is very, very detailed in Mike Plus. I'm not 100% sure why we need this level of accuracy, but that's how it is. Oh, this was, yeah, that's the function. Okay, verify. There's a warning here. It complains about doing something wrong here. I'm not sure. Oh, again, it didn't. You have to do that twice for some reason. Okay, now we have it, and now this should be green here, so no more complaints. And yeah, but I need the nodes as well. So we add the nodes, or as they are called, import junctions. Again, we automap. Of course, I have to choose some source, my junctions, target MW junction, overwrite, and now automap. Okay, elevation goes into LF. Junction ID goes into the microurban ID. And this is X and Y, and this goes into X and Y. That's good. So we hit run. Okay. Now there are a few things to notice. In principle, it looks fine. If we add the background map, you'd see that the original street is here, and the pipe doesn't follow this street, because this way you cannot import vertices along the pipes or the links. You just have a starting node and an end node. I mean, there are ways, if you have a longer list of nodes, you could also import the intermediate nodes, but usually you don't have that one. You just know from node to node, and it will create straight lines only. That's the first thing to note. And the other thing is that here's something fishy. There's something missing here. And so something went wrong. So let's check the pipes. First, I'll add junction IDs here. Label ID. I'll make it bigger. Yeah, so between junctions 16 and 17, something is wrong. Let's have a look at the pipes. So quick and dirty, I simply sort from node and to node. And you'll see that junction 16 is actually not where it should be, and 17, well, it is, but there is something wrong. And if you look closely here, you'll see that this is not 16, but I6 and I7. So a spelling error in the table. And that's why it wasn't possible to import it properly. However, Mike Plus has imported the pipe with a nominal length and put it somewhere. I simply double click here to zoom to this place. So this is here. You also see it created these dummy junctions with the wrong spelling. And if I zoom out, you'll see that this is somewhere around the real network. So there was an error in the source data. We have to correct either the source data or we have to correct the model. We'll correct the model, but we don't do that now. We first want to import the hydrants as well. So there's the last section, import hydrants. And here it is important that it comes after the junctions, because now I have to append and skip existing. I pull from my hydrants and I write into MV junction. And I don't want to sort of kill or delete the existing junctions. I just want to add new ones. So that's why it's important. We use append and skip existing. We automap. The hydrant indeed goes under Sorry, my urban ID. We skip size. And we verify and run, looking a bit at the time. Yeah, and now we have the hydrants as well. They are not connected yet, so it's, you know, the modeler later on has to do something with the hydrants. And now we could correct this one pipe simply by picking the correct junction 16. So this is the correct one. This is just one way of doing it. I mean, there are others. This is the one. Okay. And if you look at the map, here it is. And then in the junctions, we have to delete those two junctions. Here are the hydrants without elevation, by the way. And it has created two junctions with the wrong spelling. So I would delete those two.